EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert to throw right away. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Oh, nice move. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
You got a mini base. Line up. Under 10.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. A tackle by Cole Holcomb. You look at this Steeler defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Herbert. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. Now Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 5 yards yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Swift going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Swift again, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
319 gets that. So they're going up right here.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Play action. It's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10. Fields now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Swift going to try up the middle. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Harris not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Austin. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drop. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return here will go to the 31-yard.